Okay, so model and the notes that we have on the screen are diagramming and talking about the circular flow diagram. And the circular flow diagram is a diagram that we use in AP Econ to illustrate the flow of money in exchange for goods and services and resources in our economy. And so if you take a look at the diagram, you'll see that the green arrows all represent money flowing throughout our economy. And every time we get to a market, either the product market or the resource market, that's where we have an exchange that takes place. And the exchange is just where money is being given up for either goods and services or for resources. And so I think that's important for us to see that, money that households spend go into the product market, and then they go back to businesses, and ultimately that money that we spend ends up becoming income for households again. And so that's the cycle or the circular flow that we are really representing here. If you look at the notes on the left, I have just broken down what I think is most important to know about each market, and that is who is the buyer and who is the supplier. So in the product market, we see that households are in charge of buying the products, and businesses are the ones that supply those products. And so that's the exchange that's taking place in that market. And when we get to the resource market, things are a little bit different. Businesses are now the buyer because businesses need resources to be able to produce their products. And households are the suppliers of the factors of production, the resources, the land, the labor, and the capital. And so that's the exchange that is taking place, is households are earning income for supplying those factors of production. And the businesses take those resources and then they use them to go and produce their products. And every time we see money leave this circular flow diagram, we call that a leak. And every time that we see money enter the circular flow diagram, we call that an injection. So those are the main parts of the circular flow diagram that we need to make sure that we are familiar with.